Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about Boy. And this movie came out in 2010, and it's directed by Taika Waititi. And this is from the same director as Thor Ragnarok, Thor Love and Thunder, which I haven't seen. But I have seen Jojo Rabbit, Hunt for the Wilder People, Next Goal Wins, What We Do in the Shadows. And now I've seen this one, and this one was thoroughly enjoyable. I liked it a decent amount, and I really enjoyed the tone of the film. It was nice and goofy when it needed to be, and when it was serious, I was still able to enjoy the film. And it was just under 90 minutes, and it was nice and short and sweet, and I was really happy that it didn't waste my time. And there's no particular scene in this movie that I can really point out and say that scene doesn't need to be there and it could easily be taken out. I feel as though it all flows pretty well, and I was laughing a decent amount to the comedy in this film, and the film looked nice overall. It was well shot, and I can remember shots in this movie and how this movie was presented visually, and there was even some animation in this movie. It was like hand-drawn animation that was you would find in like a kid's drawing, and it was kind of interesting, and I was like, oh, that's a bit unique and kind of quirky a little bit in terms of how it's being presented, and it works. It makes sense within the context of the movie and what it's trying to communicate. And I just feel as though there's a lot less about this movie that to work, and it's also a period piece. It's set in 1984 with the main character loving Michael Jackson, and I believe that's around the time when he released Thriller. And I thought the performances were really good. The child actors never once took me out of the experience. I felt as though they were good for what they needed to do, and Taika Waititi, he was pretty funny in the movie. He's not just the director, he's also an actor in the film, and he does a good job. I liked him a lot in this movie, and the way he is able to communicate humor and bring emotion to the story worked very well for me. And the characters are pretty likable and memorable and easy to get into, and I did enjoy our main character's journey and ultimately where his path leads him to. And this movie isn't too focused on a plot, which is fine. It doesn't need to. It's mostly just trying to be kind of fun and playful and be about the characters and what they're up to. And there's a decent amount going on in this movie that I just enjoyed. And as far as issues that I have with this movie, there are some reveals that just didn't leave an impact on me. And there was one character in particular that just felt pointless to me, and if you took her out, the movie would be no different. She was just a little annoying at times because she just didn't really serve a purpose at all. Like everything that would be communicated with her in it could have been easily communicated without her in it. Not getting into specifics because I don't want to spoil anything, even though there's not really much that you can spoil. But I will say I just didn't feel as though she was necessary. And I wasn't really attached to the plot of the film. Like I said earlier, this movie doesn't really have much of a plot. So it's not something that hurts the movie too much, but still, I'm just mentioning that I'm not going to remember this movie for the plot. I'm going to remember this movie for the characters and the fun moments that were kind of wacky and goofy, and those are the things that I like. And I thought this movie was pretty good overall. It was really enjoyable and nice, fun, and enjoyable that pretty much anyone could watch. And if you've never seen this movie before, then check it out. I think it's good and worth your time. Probably even more so if you like Taika Waititi films. So check this movie out whenever you get the chance. And with all that being said, I'm going to give Boy a 7 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below your thought of Boy, and my social media links. They will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up. But before I get my next review up, I have something I have to mention, is that my next video is going to be my Blu-ray collection video. I'm finally doing it. Sorry for the long delay, but now's the time. Better late than never, and I'll try to do this a bit sooner next time, and I'm debating as to whether or not to do one next year and just hold off and do it every few years or something. But let me know your thoughts about that in the comments below. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.